Sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs. Sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs. Sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs. Sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs, sweaty plebs.
Now say where we're from.
From Boulder, in the shade of Idaho somewhere. Howdy.
Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back.
Oh man, a classic musical classic right there.
We
I
are
really
great.
thought you were going to come in after that, but you just
I
never.
I thought you were going to do something with them.
I thought I was too, but then I decided I didn't want to be a part of that.
Well, howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back. Episode 92.
92. Add the numbers together and you get 11. 9 plus 2.
All right.
Bit of math.
Happy Sunday. Welcome back. Dylan, let's kick it off.
Show me your beer.
Let's not.
Yeah,
all right,
let's do it.
Yeah, this is Woodland Pursuit from New Zealand. It's a New Zealand juicy IPA. The brewery, Humble Forager. This is a gift from Jerome. Jerome said it's terrible. So I don't know. I appreciate the gift, but I don't know. Normally don't give terrible things, but I'm excited. I've never had anything from New Zealand before.
I like the frisbee golf bowl.
Yeah, it's a frisbee golf thing, but it looks like just a red kickball to me. Could be a frisbee on its side, but like
that's probably what it's supposed to be.
It's probably a frisbee on its side, not a kickball.
Yeah, but they didn't put enough frisbee
it's
graphics on all the frisbees I've seen. Like have like really cool designs on them. Anyways, oh my god, yeah, he was right. He said it was like drinking juice, like pure juice, and I was like, I like that kind of stuff, like a hazy, like contains no juice, Alvarado Street. This is literally just like juice with like, it's like somebody mixed juice and beer together. Hang on, I'll take another sip.
Try it.
No.
Nope.
I won't. I'm not going to New Zealand. Ever. Actually, I would go to New Zealand. That's where they filmed Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it'd be tight.
Yeah.
They also have meat pies.
A savory meat pie?
I like a savory
meat pie.
Yeah.
Are there sweet meat pies?
Yeah.
There's
Really?
probably some, yeah.
Put some dates in it. A little sweetness. Figs.
Not big. I don't like dates.
Let me tell you.
Sometimes
dates?
they're good, yeah. But like,
You ever
I
had
don't
a
like
date shake?
Yeah, I have. Those are good. Okay. I do like those.
Those little like energy bars that are just like, hey, it's like four ingredients and it only tastes like dates.
Yeah.
9 bars. Those are not okay. Those are not good.
They're not good?
Oh, I'm
I don't
thinking
think
of
they're good.
They're okay.
I'm thinking of fake
They
fake
usually
bars or
glaze
whatever.
them in like agave syrup. Like they're pretty heavy in that sense.
There's just so many better options.
There is, but it's not as readily available. Well, maybe now it is. At the time, it wasn't.
Oh, there's like an entire like, hey, try these protein bars section at my local Whole Foods.
Well, I mean,
did you
it's a Whole
try
Foods,
all
right?
of them? Yeah.
I have not.
Oh.
I bought the kind bars first and didn't like them and said, I don't actually need these. Although, sometimes I do buy the little Cliff bars that have caffeine in them for breakfast.
I haven't had a Cliff Bar in forever.
Let me tell you.
I love Cliff bars.
They got some good
peanut butter ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crunchy. Is it crunchy peanut butter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's top tier. I got a nice little mint one last time.
I don't like that one.
Surprisingly, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but like mint stuff, like that tastes like mint, just reminds me of brushing teeth, And it's like
You don't like brushing your teeth?
no, I like brushing my teeth, but I want to keep that mint flavor to the teeth being brushed,
You're not wrong, but I'll tear down a mint yerba from time to time.
I do love. Well, that one doesn't taste that minty to me. It's a different kind of mint. Yeah, it's a yerba. Yeah,
just a sprinkle.
Yeah, like I like mint in stuff. I think
I don't actually. Not a big mint guy myself.
Look at this guy. He hates mojitos.
I don't like mojitos. You're right.
I like mojitos.
You're not
I
wrong.
like mojitos.
Not wrong.
Speaking of drinks, though, boys,
What do you
bringing
got?
it back to the Fat Orange Cat Brewery with Traffic Lights Turn Blue Tomorrow. It's a New England style double IPA. Look at that, you got a little cat on it.
That's a cool
Well,
cover.
Yeah. I
Let me
really
tell
like
you,
these
I like
cans,
that.
man.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of Fat Orange Cat.
Question. Can you chug it? See you
It
chug
is
it.
very heavy to chug.
I know, that's what I want to see. Just as many as long as you can. Just do it. Go.
I don't think that's a good thing to do up top.
It's a great thing to do anytime. Let me tell you, right now I'm looking at the clock. It's afternoon. It's okay. You can do it. Normally, we do this in the morning. Not okay. It's okay now.
No, savor it. If it's good, just savor it. Don't listen to him.
I like
No,
it.
I am your brother.
I
legally.
I took a hearty gulp. Does that count?
Yeah,
I got
so.
I got like that much.
Yeah.
It's good. Quality brewery, boys.
All right.
Would recommend. Great cans, great names. Got a cat on it.
Yeah, all premium. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Other than
Still
that,
don't know the New England double IPAs though, but here we are.
we do beer reviews. We don't know nothing about beer other than what it tastes like. That's why we're
Yeah.
I just want to know
That's why
what
we're
the different
plebs.
regions are.
all right. I went to Trader Joe's and saw this
Woo!
on a whim. It's called a
Oh my God, that
tiramisu
sounds-
pastry stout.
Yeah.
Stout
I'm
brewed with
into it.
vanilla chocolate. This is dessert in a bottle. Pour
I'm
over
gonna throw
vanilla
up.
ice cream or pair with cannoli.
Oh, I'd
Wait,
fuck up
where's
with
your ice
cannoli.
cream? Or your cannoli? Dude, that's a big bottle. You're going to have to drink that whole thing.
It smells amazing.
I bet it does. I'm into it.
Oh, this is a treat and a half. Woo!
Question for you now.
I'm DTF. Let's go.
Are you DTC? Down to chug. Chug it.
No,
Chug,
this
chug,
is 8%.
chug.
I'm not chugging. No one chugs
Why don't you
stouts.
chug yours?
Yeah, you piece of
I
shit.
don't like it.
You piece of shit.
I'm just, we're having fun over here, you know?
Oh man, this is so good.
I do like the, can you show the drawing again?
It's just the layer.
I don't
of
like tiramisu, but I
respect
like the lettering and the drawing. It's pretty nice.
so
Who
good.
doesn't like a nice tiramisu?
Actually,
Me, I don't.
I don't know if I've had
Like-
a good tiramisu. How about that?
That's fair, because like I'll give you that. Like, there's a lot of trash tiramisu.
Yeah.
But like a good one,
Because I've had bad ones, I've never like gone to like a nice place and ordered a good one. It's always been like, oh look, this one made this tiramisu, and it's like in those single serving
It's like
packages.
smashed.
Yeah, and like sits there and just doesn't turn out well.
do yourself a flavor or a
Flavor.
favor.
A
Do yourself
flavor
a
also
favor.
works.
A
Yeah.
flavor. A flavor.
Fly yourself to Italy. Get some. That's simple.
If I go to Italy, I'm gonna eat their pasta. Tell you what,
Yeah, it's some
All
good
of it.
stuff. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
I've thrown up a lot of times in Italy.
you've thrown up.
Yeah, when I went to Venice.
Why would you? Is the food
boat
that bad?
sickness?
So you threw up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I get very seasick. So
Yeah.
going to a city where you travel
Oh,
everywhere on
man.
a boat, bad combo.
I can only imagine. Hey, let's go back. Let's double back. Let's go back and forth. That'd be great.
In case you want the highlight, warm Gatorade and pizza that I had for breakfast.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude. You remember that one time I saved your life
No.
when you threw up in the ocean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm such a kind brother, Faulkner. Saved his life.
Seems like it. Seems like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Threw up in the middle of the ocean while we were snorkeling out there.
He is snorkeling his mouth and then fucking came out the top like a whale or a dolphin.
Wow. So
Oh,
you're, so
man.
you're saying we'll never go on a booze cruise together?
No, we can. He'll
I might
just
be better
guaranteed
now.
throw up. Yeah. Oh, so funny, dude. So good. One of my favorite memories of all time.
All right.
Good experience.
Well, let's get into some games. Dylan, you played a new game this week.
No, I didn't. Played an
I
old
played
new
an old
game. Ha. Played. I don't actually remember what it's called, but it's the Pearl, the Pokemon.
Brilliant
It's,
Pearl.
Brilliant
Potent
Pearl.
Fantabulous Pearl.
Yeah, shiny little orb that comes out of a clam. That's what I played. It's about Pokemon. Yeah, it's kind of like what I remember, except for it looks nicer. One thing I
Wild.
don't like, experience share. It's just on. You can't turn it off.
Oh, really?
Makes it too easy. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm playing the Nuzlocke mode where you just catch the first guy you see, and then you throw your dead ones in the trash. I only lost one guy so far.
Wait,
but
is that a mode built into
Don't
the
think
game,
it's
or
the
is that
trash.
something?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just a set of practices you hold yourself to.
Mhm.
Playing it same time as Damon, and let me tell you, Damon's team is looking a little bedoofy. He's got Bidoof probably like 8 or 9 times, I think, because it's just the first thing he sees all the time.
Rough.
So he's getting really, really fucked. I've only seen him one time, like in the first time I went into an area, so I'm happy. I will tell you, it has taken me so long to get like into this game. I have like 6 hours of playtime right now, and I'm only just beating the first gym because I was playing it yesterday, and I did not play very well. I was just like sitting there watching a movie called Tenant. You know it?
Ah,
Never seen it.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan, yes. I want to talk about that movie. It looks really cool.
Mhm.
No
I don't
spoilers.
understand
I haven't seen it.
Oh, this is not a spoiler because I didn't understand a single thing that happened in the movie. So let me tell you, you should watch it. The action is like well done and like looks cool. But man, what the fuck? What was going on? What was the point?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's
Yeah.
kind of Nolan at his most Nolan.
Yeah, you should watch it though. It's on HBO.
I'll get to it one day.
Anyways, it's yeah, Pokemon's a great game for watching
Yeah.
movies because you don't really have to pay attention.
I thought you and
You can space out for 30 minutes.
you
You're
and
still
Damon
fine.
are playing at the same time, aren't you guys? Like racing, or is that?
No, we're just
Okay.
we're just. I mean, if we're racing, I fucking lost because he's like way ahead of me.
I saw him
No
playing
way.
basically all last night.
Yeah. He's like I think like 4 towns ahead of me.
Oh wow.
He's like flying into it. Me, I'm taking my time. I'm gonna be playing this game for at least a week. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's good. I don't have much to say.
Yeah.
If you, I can tell you this. If you get to the town with the flowers, I don't remember the name, but whatever it is. If you played, I think Sword and Shield and Let's Go Pikachu or whatever, those last Pokemon games, and have a save file, you can get Mew and Jirachi for free. And I never had them, but I'm not using them on my team because I feel like that would be cheating.
It would be.
Yeah. I named my Mew a bald cat. And Jirachi, I named it Star Baby. Those are the only names I can remember. Oh, my starter is a Piplup. I named it Pimplup.
Yeah. I feel like
Although
that
it
one
wouldn't
goes
let me
without
write
saying.
Pimp. Yeah. They were like, you can't write Pimp. So I switched one of the I to an I with 2 dots, and then it let me write it. So there you go.
Love
Thanks,
Nintendo.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's about the only new game I played. Certainly we'll talk about everything else
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Cool. Aiden, what you got?
Boys, ever hear of a little game called Inscryption?
No.
No,
It
but
came
have
out
you
about
ever heard of
month
a
ago.
movie called Inception?
Yeah, also another Nolan joint.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that-
Inception is a better version of Tenet, I want to say. They're not the same at all, but Inception is just a better movie. Yeah.
One is a black guy, and one is Tom Hardy. So,
Oh, I thought you were talking about Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, I think he's white, but
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
that here's a fact. That dude, the black dude, I don't know his name. That's
David something.
Washington's son.
He was in Ballers,
So
right? I liked him
Yeah,
in
he was
Ballers.
in Ballers. Yeah, he's a good dude. I like that guy as actor. I wish he was in more stuff.
Yeah, I really liked him in Ballers.
Don't know what his name is, but Denzel Washington's son. So his name probably has Washington in it, if I had to
David
guess.
something Washington.
Okay.
So Inscryption, I don't really know how to describe it yet. Got like 2 hours in it, so I will read you the Steam description. because I think that's easier than me trying to explain it right off the bat without really knowing what's going on. Inky black card-based odyssey that blends the deck-building roguelike, escape room-style puzzles, and psychological horror into a blood-laced smoothie.
Oh, this sounds terrible.
You're right. That would be hard to describe without that.
Yeah. So I mean, like, base gameplay, moment to moment, is going to be mostly, like, just a deck-building roguelike. You do runs. It's not meant to be, like, Slay the Spire, where it's just like, oh, like, you're just going to fucking play this for, like, the next 3 years. It's basically, you'll play it, there's a story to go through. Once you're done, you're probably not going to go back that much.
Okay.
But I think it's a very well-designed game where there's like little like twists and turns in it where it's just like, oh, that's a really cool way to do that. Like unlocking some new cards that personalities because some of them talk to you to like get the story across. It's like, oh, you go through one of the little like training manuals that teaches you about what these different cards do. There's a save code written in it. You can get it from the table, go and enter it. Boom, card unlocked. It brings me back to the old Flash escape games that I haven't thought about in years.
Wow, Flash games.
Yeah, shouts out to those. Did not beat a single one back in the day.
Is Bubble Tanks a Flash game?
It is.
I love Bubble Tanks.
Yeah, it's
I love Bubble Tanks.
Oh, the visuals.
Bubble Tanks is maybe the first roguelike that I played. That at least I could think of. Off the top of my head.
I feel like that seems accurate.
Possible, yeah. Weird.
Wild.
The more you know.
But yeah, music's great. Art style's great. Like it's got like the exploring the room function and just kind of like the main antagonist of it kind of give you like a neo 90s style graphics.
Yeah.
But modernized in such a way it's just like, oh, this is cool. Like you walk around the room, turn 90 degrees. You can only like move on the grid. It's neat. I will let you know if I fully recommend it, but I can tell you that people into the card building or deck building kind of franchises, they like it. And it's not really a scary game. It's just like, damn, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, it does have some creepy visuals.
Mm-hmm. But in a way that I love. It's not like you're just sitting there being like, I'm just fucking uncomfortable. It's just like, damn, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. So funny. All right. Wow, we didn't play much variety this week. I played a game called Dungeons of Ederra, which is a third-person fantasy roguelike, right? And it's early access. It's okay. It's a little disappointing, to be honest.
Yes.
It just handles. It was on sale, and I love the concept behind it. Was really cool. It's a roguelike action RPG dungeon crawler, so it makes procedurally generated dungeons, and then you get loot and you level up, right? You have skill trees and whatnot, and then as you go deeper into your runs, you can start unlocking other classes and whatnot. So on paper, it sounds really good, but the game has a lot of like jankiness to it, like how you just gameplay wise.
Yeah,
it just doesn't handle well.
I can see it.
Like when I'm watching some of the GIFs and stuff in the videos for this, like, oh, okay, it looks good. But when you actually play it, you're like, oh, it's jumping around kind of sucks, and rolling kind of sucks, and dodging, because it really like emphasizes blocking and dodging, and it's a little off, right? It's just enough where it's frustrating off, especially when you're fighting large packs of people. Now I only have like 2 hours into it, so maybe it gets. I don't know.
I don't think those things are going to improve with time on that one. It just needs patches.
Yeah.
You ever play that old RPG from like late 2000s or maybe 2010, Two Worlds?
That sounds very familiar.
Yes, I did play that one.
Looking at screenshots, this game looks very similar to that.
They're different, but I do know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, just like purely visuals.
Oh,
yeah.
I did not play Two Worlds. Yeah, so I was hoping it'd be good, but it was like $12. I was like, all right, let's try it out.
Yeah. I mean, I played a little bit too. If you're just playing it for fun.
Yeah. Like I was like
once in a while, very casually.
I was watching a lot of Taylor Swift music videos, and I was playing it. So, I was living my best life, as the kids would say.
Taylor Swift. Yeah. I haven't watched
Well-known
any of those.
musician.
Yeah. She got yelled at by Kanye. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
It's more than once.
Yeah. Well, let's get in.
More than once?
Was it more than once? I thought it was just at the music video awards or whatever.
It's on live TV once, but they had a little back and forth over the years. Kim yelled at her once too. That was fun. That was a good saga.
Who yelled at
little
her?
known fact, Kim Kardashian
Oh,
is with Pete Davidson now.
it's Pete Davidson.
Nice.
What'd I say?
Pete Davidson is he's the guy from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's one
You're
of the
not
youths.
missing out.
Yeah, he's
Is
just kind of an enigma because
Is he
just
funny?
seems he's sometimes funny, mostly just like okay at best.
Is he just like one of those awkward guys that you kind of chuckle at or laugh at?
No, it's just kind of like the guy is like. I think he would self-describe himself as the relatable fuck up. That's all I got.
Yeah.
I do like Andy Samberg, which I kind of put that label on him.
It very different.
Oh, okay.
Very different.
Fair enough. All right.
I feel like he is trying to be the replacement. He's a replacement by Andy Samberg. Yeah, I would say that's what he is.
Not succeeding at it.
Oh, well, they both suck. So
Okay, that's
maybe he's doing a
incorrect.
good
That's
job.
incorrect.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg's prime, but for his generation
Rod.
especially. Hot Rod. Oh, man.
All-time classic.
Okay, I do
Popstars,
like
Never
Hot
Stop,
Rod.
Never Stopping.
That's like a top 10
Classic.
movie for me.
Mhm.
Hot Rod is good. Yeah.
Literally every Lonely Island movie.
Dude.
Amazing.
Dude, is SNL music videos? Dick in the Box. What's the Lazy Sunday? Man, fucking love
Mhm.
Lazy Sunday.
I
Love him.
don't.
Love him
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah.
Dylan is wrong. We can move on.
It's okay, Dylan.
I've never been wrong
Let's
before.
let's talk about a game that Shadow dropped that we talked about last week that might drop. Halo multiplayer, or Halo Infinite multiplayer, is live. It came out on Monday.
Surprise.
Yep.
I played a bunch of it.
I played a little bit on. I'll tell you what.
I played almost
PC,
every day.
I played a little bit on PC also.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually a very small download. It's only like 25 gigs.
28.
28.
Yeah. Get it right, pitch.
20-ish.
28 point something.
20-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fine on computer. I only played against bots. I like that game. It's a good, fun game. It's Halo.
I really like it. I really like it.
I do too.
The gameplay, the gunplay, and the combat, the fighting loop. God, it feels.
Yeah.
It
reminds me of
Halo.
Being a child.
Yeah.
A young boy.
Yeah, and it's good nostalgia because like
Yeah.
the gunplay is still very modern. Like it plays faster, right, than the previous Halos, which I like.
Yeah, but it still feels like an arena shooter, which is very nice.
Yeah. God, yeah, it just feels good. Like the weapons, for the most part, feel good.
I think there needs to be some weapon tweaks and changes.
Sure, I agree.
But it's been a week, and there are weapons in there that are like super fun. So I just use those ones.
Yeah. Yeah, and the maps feel. I played mostly Big Team Battle because I don't like playing 4v4 solo. But
like all the maps except for that one sand map with the vehicles.
He likes
I like it.
He likes the 4v4 map, or he doesn't like the 4v4 map with the vehicles that I think most people are actually giving pretty good praise for, which is funny.
I think it's a really good map. I just think that it's dumb to have vehicles. Like the only time we played it, somebody they just get in the car and then just melt us because we suck.
Maybe because we suck.
Step one.
Yeah.
Stop sucking.
Yeah, maybe because we suck. Because those vehicles, what I like about that map with the vehicles only can hang out on the perimeter of the map. They can't actually go in the middle of the map. Right? So they're pretty much contained.
They can, but that's where you kill them.
Well, not just kill them. There's a little drop off in the middle. Like you can fall off the map. So it forces you to only stay in the perimeter, right? So if you know someone's in the Warthog or whatever, you know how to like circumvent that in a way.
Yeah, there's a way to get around it, but I think it would just be a more fun, traditional map. Traditional Halo, no vehicles.
Okay.
The way it's meant to be.
Look at this purist over here. This purist fuck. How about you go hop on Reddit and make a post about it?
I'm not going on Reddit. I mean, I'll go on Reddit. I'm not gonna post anything. Yeah, I really like Halo. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to keep playing it. I'm ready to go back to playing it.
I feel like there's not too much to say about it. It's just
It's
I'm
good.
a Spartan. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You kill him.
That's
Um,
highest praise you get.
Yeah.
The last time we played Big Team Battle, I didn't have fun. I'll say that. Because one of the dudes on the other team got the flying machine and just destroyed us.
The flying machine.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what it's called.
Got the Wasp.
The Wasp. I was gonna say Hornet.
Yeah, I was gonna guess Hornet. So
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah, we were just really bad at shooting it down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just had the
Grappling
wrong weapons. It didn't have a grappling hook. Oh, I did
Fun.
have a grappling hook once. Trying
Very
to get him
fun.
right off the edge. I hadn't played that map yet.
Grappling hook's the best. It's like one of the best things they could add to Halo.
Yeah, I hope grappling hook. If you get it in a campaign, that's unlimited, right? Because that would be.
Yeah,
it's man.
Oh, so in the campaign operates very differently from. I guess they did the previews
like you
of
level up.
Yeah,
stuff.
you can upgrade it, and it's part of your kit, right?
Yeah,
which is smart
I
for a
can't wait.
campaign.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Right.
sounds way cooler.
Yeah, you're gonna feel
I
like
I like this multiplayer, but like I can't wait for the campaign.
the game just feels so good. You're right. Like when we were playing the multiplayer, I was like, "Fuck, man, I can't wait to play campaign." Like
I
the
will
Power
say,
Fantasies feels really good.
I need to figure my buttons out for sure because it plays differently than every other game that we play. And like I don't know what I want my paddles to be. I'm just like I keep switching it around and I'm getting like
Just gotta
twisted
pick one.
and I've
Man.
like I've changed my buttons like a couple times. Like this feels good, but like now this button's not where I want it to be. Do I have to like put it on a paddle? It's sometime I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
maybe.
It was so funny. We were playing that, and then we went back to playing Apex, and my speed was completely off, and I was like, my sensitivity was fucked. I was like, what is going on? I can't hit shit today.
He was terrible. It was.
So I had to turn down my Apex sensitivity, which is weird because I've been playing with that sensitivity for so long, but then I just played so much Halo this week, it just threw me off. Yeah. But yeah, feels good. Feels great. Cosmetics, I think the bad parts of Infinite, and it's like a weird catch-22 because it is a free-to-play game. I think the cosmetics at launch, like what you start with, is pretty bad. You're actually
I haven't even looked at
there's
it
no diversity
at all.
when you launch it. There's some colors and that's it. There's no like any other different armor. So like every time you get into a fresh lobby, especially on launch week, everyone looks the same.
People are wearing that free skin. I've noticed.
Yeah, exactly. The initial skin. Which is kind of a shame because you're used to playing other Halo games where everyone can be pretty diverse right off the bat.
Yeah. Be your own Spartan.
I mean, not like immediately off the bat. You had to unlock a lot of those armors.
Some of it, but there's still more than what we have now, right?
I haven't even looked.
There's nothing. There's nothing to look at. You don't have to look because there's no choice.
Yeah.
Right? There's no choice, so there's nothing to look at.
I think I ranked up one time in the Battle Pass and I unlocked something, but I don't.
Well, if you
know what that was,
if you paid for the Battle Pass, you get a new armor core. My problem with the armor cores is only certain helmets go with certain cores. And certain visors only go. You know what I mean? Instead of making it all just blend in with everything.
I thought that they said this was going to be like the most customizable experience.
I mean, customizable options for sure.
But you
like how do you want to determine customizable, right? From a marketing standpoint.
Remember Halo 3? You could just put on whatever armor you want, like head, shoulders, knees and toes. Different armors.
I think Reach was the most customizable.
Was it Reach? Okay, I might be getting them mixed up. Yeah.
And there's like extra customizations that's not in Reach. But even if you go through the Battle Pass, let's say you 100% the Battle Pass, the customization diversity is still pretty bad. You know,
I don't like it.
Yeah. So I'm not a huge fan of that.
I'm basically just hoping since it's quote unquote beta.
They release more when the beta ends. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
one
like they're
month from now, they
definitely
just drop
it's
much.
a live service game. They're definitely going to be making changes and adding shit in. Yeah,
It's just
It's
like
gonna be fun.
yeah, it's going to be fine in like 6 months. There's going to be way more diversity. It's just the problem is like it's just disappointing at launch, like to have such a plain
well, this wasn't even
accessibility.
supposed to be launched until like
I
next
know.
month.
I mean,
So
it is cool
count
that
your
we got it
chickens,
early. I know.
right?
I know.
Yeah,
Um,
that's how
yeah.
it goes. Aiden.
Just one of those things. One thing cool about campaign or armor and customization in the campaign, there are armor lockers all over the Zeta Halo that you can collect and unlock multiplayer cosmetics in the campaign.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
So I don't know how many, but they're there. They're available.
I hope there's at least 40.
I don't know
That's a lot.
if it's just, hey, here's a visor color kind of thing, or like, hey, here's like a full suit or whatever. I don't know.
I'm down
find
with with
Yeah.
all of it. It's
Yeah.
just as long as there's enough of it to go exploring,
Yeah. And speaking of more battle pass, at launch, it was pretty. When I played it, like I think I'm only like rank 2 on the battle pass, and I probably got 8 hours into multiplayer, and yeah, it's pretty bad. So they made a patch a couple days ago or 3 days ago, giving you experience for every match you play, and reworked a bunch of the weekly challenges. So some of them are pretty oppressive. Like one of them's like get 3 kills with the plasma carbine. That fucking gun sucks.
I can't get a kill with that. Yeah,
That gun. The only way you get a kill with that is stealing a kill from someone else and getting the lucky burst at the end. That's the only way I can imagine getting a kill with that. That thing is awful. Yeah, so they reworked it, which is great, and they responded pretty quick into launch on adding something. I think they're going to keep working on it. But yeah, that's the Battle Pass situation. A lot of backlash about it.
but they changed it.
They did something quickly. I still think they need to do more.
Probably, but
Yeah, I just don't
a
like.
start is a start.
I don't like the when it comes to weekly challenge, like specific ones, because then it forces you to play certain modes that you may not want to play,
Mhm.
right? And certain maps don't have the certain weapons either, so there's like a little bit of RNG involved too. It's kind of a bummer, right?
This is the BR mode, man. That's how they get the RNG in there.
Yeah. If they do it, I would not be sad at all. I would love the sandbox is perfect for a BR mode.
Well, you got to see what the map would look like first, but
That's true. But we'll see. Other news, disappointing news for everyone. Season 1 is extended pretty much up to 6 months instead of 3 months now. What this means, go ahead. Season 2 will come out roughly in May, which is supposed to have the co-op campaign. And Forge isn't coming for 6 or 9 months after launch. So August, September.
That's
so
gonna
you
hurt
know
some
what?
things.
It's really bad.
This
Yeah.
is terrible. Terrible.
So
Really, really bad.
really, really bad. Like, in a statement, they said, we can't commit to any hard dates right now because as we're seeing the multiplayer beta, other things might move up in the priority stack for us. If it turns out that our progression system just isn't working the way we intended, if we need to move some of these bigger rocks sooner, then we as a team will make those decisions. We'll clearly communicate with our fans of why we are doing certain things. So I know one of the biggest complaints at the beta launch is there's no like overall progression system. 343 did make a post saying they are working on one, but it's not easy to make, and they want to make sure they make a good one as opposed to just putting one in. And I suspect from a priority standpoint, that might have pushed everything back.
That's kind of what they're saying. Right?
Yeah. So
It's one of those weird things that it's just I get it, but also it's kind of silly.
I wish
Because,
it
like-
wasn't the way it was, but it is what it is, right?
yeah, it's just so bad because like this game was supposed to come out last year, and a progression system is standard in every Halo and in every FPS type game, and it's not at launch. It's odd. You postponed a game for a whole year, and some of these like systems aren't in place even with the one. Like I can't imagine what they would have launched this game with. a year ago.
Nothing.
Just one map.
You know what
Just
I mean?
the BR as a gun.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Like, it's 1 year, and I think it's very brave for them to do a 1 year delay. Like,
Yeah.
no one's doing that, and I think this is a great lesson. Like, the way this beta launched and like the reception of it is a great lesson for other developers to go like, hey, we know we don't want to do this, but we got to do this kind of thing, and just take the L.
I agree.
Yeah.
I hope more people do it, but it still sort of sucks, like how much it's gotten pushed back, even when it's pushed back.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I think the game's a little light on map diversity too.
Yeah, I feel like that they're gonna definitely change maybe not map diversity, but just add in like more playlists
Playlist
once it
diversity
really comes
too.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an objective playlist only, and like a Slayer playlist would be nice, especially at least for social.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Mhm.
It's been in like every Halo, right?
Yeah, it's just weird to have such a limited cosmetics, limited playlist, kind of a small map pool, right? Even the weapon pool is kind of small, right?
I feel like it's
It
gonna
is,
change,
but
man.
it's always been a little small. Like I'd rather
Sure,
an arena
Tight,
game
yeah.
be small.
a nice tight balanced
Yeah.
gameplay. This Monday, I think Monday or Tuesday, well, their first event's going to start. It's to earn their samurai armor one. It will have
be going for that.
Yeah, it will have
It will
30 tiers instead of 20. It was originally only going to have 20 tiers. It'll have 30 tiers. The event will return once a month, and progress will carry over every time. And
That's nice.
which is cool. I mean, you make that 30 tiers, and you've seen how the progression works currently, and it's pretty slow. So doing that for the next 6 months, it seems, is going to be the case. And 343 already tweeted that they have tweeted names of 3 other events that they're going to be launching this season. So I'm not sure if they're going to do like, hey, we're just going to have rotation of 4 events every week throughout the season or not. We'll see.
I hope so. You love to see content like that where it's limited, but also you have chances to get it. It's not really limited.
Mhm.
That's fun, especially for cool stuff like armor.
Yeah, just
in
cosmetics.
Yeah.
And they kind of have to. There's no forge mode for the next 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you can say that again, and it's gonna make me mad every time you say it.
Yeah, like you. How do you engage the user base? You've like as much as people shit on BRs, like especially
Oh, man.
Halo fans on BRs, they're like this game. But from a popularity, like engagement standpoint, BRs are really good on Twitch, and that's what does help
Well,
drive people to games.
BRs
Like-
watching a BR is just more interesting than an arena shooter, because arena shooter it's the same every time, right? Like,
Yeah.
especially if you're just watching like
If it's a tournament, that's one thing.
rank play.
But
Tournaments are more interesting because it's
Yeah.
like there's a bit of a backstory to it. But like every BR match, there's like, oh, they landed here, they got a gun, had weird fights. You remember all these things. But Halo, it's just like a straight in, straight out.
Mhm.
Not much going on. Just sort of related. One of the biggest Apex Pro teams, they had Snipe Down. You know him, former Halo Pro.
I know
Aiden
of
knows
him.
Yeah. He's probably gonna leave his team, like top Apex team, in the middle of like the playoffs to go sign on a Halo team. Big drama, a lot of fun.
I think
Attaboy.
Halo's
Yeah.
going to do pretty decent in the esports scene.
Yeah, I think it's probably. I don't know if it's the right call for right now, but long term, it's probably the better call for him. I would say, because Halo, this is going to be a big Halo for a while, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
and
definitely
they-
seems a little early to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
think,
it's the beta.
I think
He's just like, fuck it.
I think just based on like pretty much the overall reception of this beta has been fantastic, right? Like I don't think there's too many people that have complained, and if they have complaints, isn't really that heavy of a criticism that can't be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
I think universally this game is many would consider this is the best Halo's ever felt. Gameplay wise, gunplay wise, even. This is like the best Halo's ever been.
Yeah.
I think I generally agree with that. I think.
Like,
I kind of liked Halo 4. Like Halo 5,
Halo 5 is really
everybody
good.
having the boost. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that boost, and I do miss that in this game.
I mean, technically, you can get
You
it.
can get it, but it's like limited, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a piece of equipment like the grappling hook.
Yeah.
You get like 4 or 5 uses, and then it's gone.
I get why they do that, because like if somebody was just had that boost, they would just be unstoppable for until you caught them off guard. But I don't know if it's my favorite Halo. I'll say that, but I think it's up there. It's like top 3 at least.
Yeah. I think it's might be just the way it feels. Like, I kind of want to play it for an hour and then play MCC for an hour and see how I feel. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy this more.
Yeah,
you will.
Well, you probably will. This is definitely the most modern feeling one.
Yeah.
Besides maybe 5, but they're just.
I really love
different.
5. Don't get me wrong. I think 5. When 5 came out, I was like, this is the best Halo.
This is the bee's knees.
Yeah, I just think this Halo is better, especially from a competitive standpoint. More traditional arena shooter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I accept that.
You can't overcomplicate it.
Yeah. So that's Halo. I think it's I think we're in a good place. And from the preview reports of campaign, it sounds like it's shaping up to be pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I believe one is to go up.
I'm probably gonna end up playing campaign on whatever normal difficulty just to get through it, and then play legendary in co-op.
I'll probably do
what
the
I'm gonna
same
do.
thing.
Yeah. Is co-op gonna be big?
4-player co-op? I don't know.
4-player? Yeah.
We'll find out.
Is it gonna be big?
I don't. I want to say no.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be 2 people. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say no because I don't think
they would have said it by now probably.
Yeah, I don't think the system. I don't think the engine can handle more than that because it being open world. So all these assets have to keep streaming in, and way things get crazy and gunfights and stuff like that with an additional 4 people or 3 other people. Like, I can't imagine the engine's going to perform very well.
Yeah.
So that's the shame because 4-player co-op is
the
a lot
best.
of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Nothing like 2 people, like 2 warthogs with 2 people each, is just driving down. Is like in my mind, especially in an open world setting, that just sounds amazing. Or 4 people rolling around in choppers, in the brew chopper. That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
be like wild hogs.
Got to play Halo 3 for that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let's get into other news. Age of Empires 4. This is kind of cool. Didn't expect it. Kind of weird that it's a thing, but it's here and it's available. Age of Empires 4 players are eligible for University of Arizona credit through their history department collaboration. So the University of Arizona history faculty members developed educational content for the game that by playing the content, it'll actually earn you credits at the university.
Nice.
I'm
going back to school.
Yeah, it's just cool, right? Like to see the fusion of like these 2 different things. Like that's what you want to see, right? Like that's a way to take this medium and like not only be games, but be something that like learning and stuff. And a lot of people have learned stuff from the Age of Empires series, like from historical.
Yes.
So
that's where I learned everything.
History knowledge comes from Age of Empires too.
Yeah. So in early 22, entry to the University of Arizona Enhanced Experience will be a spotlight in the community tab in the game, and you get to play that content. So
I might. I don't know. No guarantees.
I probably will. Like I've been going through the campaign myself, little by little. Like I'll do like 1 or 2 missions.
Same here. I'm still in the English zone though.
Yeah. I mean, each mission, like depending on how you play it, can take a long time. Like
I always do it the long way. I like to make a massive army.
Yeah, I want my economy to be like disgusting, so I just get everything on queue and then push.
I want to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah. So I think it's cool. Didn't expect it, but I like that. I like to see where they're taking it.
I agree.
Other news: we got 70 new backward compatible games coming to Xbox. These games will all support graphical upgrades like HDR and things like that. Games on this list, or is the Max Payne series, Fear, Skate. So those are some of the games.
Yeah. Big names.
Jedi Knight 2. So, cool that they still doing it.
Yeah. I thought they said they were done.
They are.
Is cool.
This is it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in a statement, they said, while we continue to stay focused on preserving and enhancing the art form of games, we have reached the limit of our ability to bring new games to the catalog from the past due to licensing, legal, and technical constraints. Thanks you for being part of the journey with us.
Rest in peace. These games will never be played again. Just kidding. Now they will be played.
Just to make sure I understand, these are all like backwards compatible with improvements?
Well,
or are these the only ones that you can do as backwards compatible?
Well, they're backwards compatible, so you can play them regardless without... I mean, you can opt in for like the HDR and stuff like that. Some of them will have their FPS boost also on top of that. I mean, FPS boost, that technology in it of itself is amazing because they're bypassing the software and utilizing hardware to bypass it. So it's actually a really cool piece of tech that, one, no one asked for, but we got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
No one asked for, and this is a good thing that no one asked for.
You didn't need to do it, but I love that you did.
Yeah. But you'll have some enhancements. So original Xbox games will experience resolution increases on the new consoles, 4 times resolution on Series X, 3 times resolution on Series S, and 2x resolution on the 1S. So it's not just on current gen consoles, it's on previous gen consoles are also still going to benefit from it if you had it. You'll have FPS boosts on a few titles that will get you 60 frames per second for like Fear 3, Nier, and along with other titles like Fallout 3 and New Vegas and stuff like that, which is really cool because that could really change actually that experience playing those games at 60 frames.
Oh yeah. If you have ever tried to go back and play Fallout on a console, it's not.
I have.
Yeah.
It's not very fun.
Not good.
I actually recently did it.
Yeah. And I think if you played FPS boost with the NVMe, dude, with the loading times, the game just feels so seamless. So, yeah, I think it's so cool. It's too bad they're not going to do any more. But
it is, but also,
like, I get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
You're not really making money on this, so
no,
that's fair.
This is a cost center. No one's buying a console to play backwards compatibility. Like that's not the first thing they're doing. This is definitely for the fans. This is definitely for
it's for the boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, this is something they didn't have to do. This is something other developers or console developers aren't really doing.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo, dog shit.
Yeah.
PlayStation, they did boost mode once a couple of years ago, and now it's nothing.
Yeah, because they're not making money from this. They're losing money. This is a huge cost center. And it sounds, I think, from a layman, it sounds like a simple thing to do, like backwards compatibility. Like, yeah, just make it work. Just transfer the data.
And those people are idiots.
Yeah, it's like, no, there's huge technical issues. There's licensing, right? Like, that's huge. People don't realize how big that is. There's, what do they have to do? They have to get it certified, right? On consoles, games have to get certified. And certification is really hard to do.
You can say that again.
So, cool stuff. Cool stuff to see. As for other news, Dead Cells is getting another update, guys, on Monday.
Woo!
It's called the Everyone is Here DLC. It's a crossover DLC with Hollow Knight, Blasphemous, Skull, Guacamelee, Hyperlight Drifter, and Curse of the Dead Gods.
I love Dead Cells. It's a top 5 game all time for me. So good.
I can't believe they're still doing this.
Me neither. And that's like one of the reasons they're good. They need to put out more like DLC, paid
DLCs.
shit.
Yeah.
I would just get. I don't even play that game anymore. Like, not even like at all, really. But I would buy it instantly, just because I feel like they deserve more money.
It's so cool. Yeah. And their DLCs aren't even that expensive. They're like $8, $7 or whatever.
Yeah, it's like super cheap. I think they only charge for one.
No, I think they have 2 now.
Yeah,
I think they've been doing like an annual like paid DLC, but they still do a bunch of free DLCs in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
this is just a cool one too.
yeah, and if you're a fan of this genre, it's a great appreciation of their peers.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Probably
finally
heard of at
beat it.
least one of these games.
Yeah, definitely Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I would say
100%
like I've
Hollow
only
Knight.
not heard of one of them.
I've heard of all of them.
What is the list?
It's Hollow
Hollow
Knight.
Knight, Blasphemous, Skull, Guacamelee, Hyper Light
have-
Drifter, and Curse of the Dead Gods.
Which one do you not know?
Skull is the one that I'm not placing.
Faulkner spelled it wrong. It's school with one
School.
L.
Yeah,
Skull.
sorry.
It's the one where you take your head off and throw it. We talked
yes,
about it.
the one
Yeah.
that I own. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them all. Let's rank these games in order of best to worst. Hollow Knight number 1.
Hollow Knight.
Hyper Light Drifter number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Curse of the Dead Gods. I didn't play.
Probably Curse of the Dead Gods number 3.
I don't want to say Guacamelee number 3 even.
Yeah, I'm torn between those two. I think Curse of the Dead Gods is a little bit better, but then Guacamelee, then Skull, then Blasphemous.
I didn't play Skull or Blasphemous, so.
There's a demo of Blasphemous on eShop, I think. There was.
All right.
Yeah, Skull.
Dude.
I
I don't play indie games. I don't play indie games on my Switch anymore. I have a PC and I'm getting this Steam Deck, so that catalog's more important to me. Yeah.
We'll see about that.
We'll see.
Yeah, good
We'll see
point. We'll see. We'll see in February.
Yeah. I'm gonna update Dead Cells and I'm gonna play this for a little bit at least.
Yeah, at least try to get it. Oh yeah, I have a video of the
Pogo.
The Pogo.
That's
how fucking
move
cool.
from Hollow Knight. Aiden,
Yeah.
In case you
Thank you.
didn't know.
And they showed
Yes.
off a bunch of clips for all the different games. But yeah, it's just fucking cool, man. Good for them.
Aiden, remember the last time we were in Hawaii and I was playing Hollow Knight? So good.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun times.
All right, we're almost done for the day. Rockstar made an apology about their fucking
Fuck 'em. I don't give a
shitty
shit.
launch.
Fuck 'em. Yeah.
They said they'll be adding the classic PC games back, and it'll be available on the Rockstar shop or whatever it's called. Additionally, everyone who purchased the trilogy will also be getting the PC game classic games.
That's cool.
From
That's
now
actually
through
nice.
June 30th, and
Oh.
yeah, it's not permanent. It's a short period of time. It's those. It's for the early access or the early adopters because they just
It's better than nothing.
yeah they did release this week. They did release a patch, and it's pretty big. I looked at the patch. I scrolled through it, and I was scrolling for a while. I was like, oh my god, this is so bad.
It's what I'm still like uncertain about was there just like no oversight at all from Rockstar as a whole, or were they just like, I'm sure it'll be fine?
I think that's the case because
Yeah.
I think the developer Green something that actually did the
Who
port.
gives a shit, right?
Yeah, because they fucked up this port. The team that did the port, the studio, has done previous ports for them, and they weren't bad. So I don't know if they were just getting lackadaisy and just saying, they've done an okay job for the most part, so fuck them. Like, let's just release it. And the desire to purchase it was probably really high. There's probably pre-orders, and they saw the pre-order count and went, oh, people really want this. Who knew? And so they just released it. Yeah, because they patched it pretty quick. Yeah. This is only, maybe 2 weeks after launch?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
And they put out a huge patch.
Insane turnaround.
Yeah. So that tells me that
they probably knew.
Rockstar, no, I believe Rockstar was pretty hands off on it.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I think. I think Rockstar was pretty hands off, and then shit hit the fan, and then they went to that studio and went, what the fuck, guys? All right. You guys are going to work 80-hour weeks to get this patched up.
80 hours probably underselling it.
Yeah. I imagine that's the case. I imagine that's what happened. And they even in their post about it, they said, please stop sending death threats to our developers.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
Guys.
Yeah.
So please stop it. Stop it.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand like this desire to like for violence on anyone's life for a video game.
Yeah. Just get off Twitter, guys.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah. I mean, I understand your disappointment. So that's the Rockstar thing.
It's not good news, but it's better news than they've been having recently. So
Yeah, it could be
Something.
worse. It could be Activision. So
yeah, we're just gonna totally skip over that all.
all right. Last piece of news.
No, we could talk about it. Fuck Activision. Fuck them. Right,
Yeah,
now we can-
Yeah,
I think I was on the fence of like getting the Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm good. Done.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Like I'm good.
I get it.
Yeah.
I was not on the fence. I'm still not going to get it, but now I'm going to say fuck them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd be well. It depends what the outcomes are currently, but if the outcomes don't change, I'm cool with never buying Call of Duty again.
Yeah.
It just depends on the outcome, right? Like see what they do. The ball's on their hand. Last piece of news: Saints Row, which I'm actually excited for this new Saints Row. It got delayed from February to August, so pretty big pushback.
That is half a year
Yes.
for all you non-math people out there.
Can you show your work?
Nope, I'm all mental.
Which is fine. I think we're all at this point now in game development. Like, yeah, just keep pushing
Make
it back
good.
until it's good.
Yeah.
I think Halo is, again, we bring it back, but a good example of what pushing a game back for not a small amount of time, a long amount of time, will get you.
Yep.
I mean, seeing what they've done, I agree with that. I almost wish Halo did it again, just to make everything come out at the same time. But I am enjoying the drip feed, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah,
I get why they do it.
Yeah, I get. It's like this. Like
they need it.
We need a little balance, right? We need to release a product. We have a product that's in play for the most part playable. Like the gameplay itself is playable state, right? Like all the features are not readily available the way we want it. If we release it with those features, it's not going to be a good experience. So we'll release what is accessible. And game development is just exceedingly getting harder and harder, and I think this is just going to be what you're going to see. I think this is normal in game development from here on out.
Yep. Which, for once, I think people should follow Bethesda's lead. Remember they launched Fallout 4?
That was so cool. It was great. It's like, hey, it's coming out in like a week or two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a month tops. And it's just like, oh, sick.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
And I would say Nintendo does something similar. They do pretty short
Nintendo does
release notices.
Sometimes, but I mean, like, look at like, what's the other Samus game called?
Metroid Prime?
Prime? No.
Yeah. I mean, even Metroid Dread, like, yeah, it's out now, but that was announced like 4 or 5 years ago before it came out.
No. They're making a first person one where they
Metroid Prime.
announced it. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, the fact that they went, hey, we're restarting development on this game because what we have sucks. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes with game development, and I hope that Halo is a good lesson for others to take.
You know who else did the good shadow drop?
Apex. Yeah.
That was probably the best one.
Yeah.
That
literally
was like
the week
next
of.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we have a game coming out tomorrow, by the way. That's cool. And it worked. It just worked.
And no one knew it was ever in development.
Yep.
No, I think people knew, but they thought it was a Titanfall game, like Titanfall proper VR.
Yeah.
Because
they knew, but they didn't really know at all.
Yeah, they didn't really
the map
know.
got leaked like a few months before or something, but it's like you don't know much off of that. You're like, oh, it's a VR map. That's all you can really tell.
Yeah. But I hope this trend of extending stuff. I know Dying Light 2 got extended a bunch, delayed a whole heck of a lot. So I'm interested in seeing that next year, especially 4-player co-op.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it, boys. You guys anything to add?
No.
No, I don't want to talk about any of the other news.
Yeah, it's just depressing. And if you care about that stuff, I'm sure there's a lot of news feeds out there and proper video game news channels that will go into it. But trash is trash, so it is what it is.
Hashtag Activision, hashtag 2042.
God. I did watch some custom Portal servers for like Milsim type Portal servers, and I was like, oh fuck, that does look pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
Like I can wait. Like I'm cool with waiting, but I was like, fuck that. Fucking this Milsim server looks amazing.
Probably
they'll
gonna
probably pop the
hard
10-hour
skip.
beta on PC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till Dylan can actually get a next gen thing, and
He's got a PC.
I guess you're right. He does have a PC that can handle it.
It's a
Yeah.
good PC game.
I heard it actually runs poorly on PC. There's people with like 3090s and 3080s can't even break 100 frames per second.
See, now that's fair. This boy is rocking a 1080p monitor with the 3070, so
That's a
I
good
feel
point.
like I should be okay.
Yeah, I feel like Digital Foundry did a video on it, and it was super disappointing.
Yeah, so not great still.
Yeah,
but
it actually, from what I've read, it like for the most part performs better on console.
I'll give it a month.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll give it 6 months. I'll let the community come up with really sick servers, because Portal, for the most part, is what I'm mostly interested in.
Yeah, that's the game as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's the game. 100%. That's the game. Like I've seen some cool Portal stuff. I was like, someone made like they're testing out like an infection like type lobby, and I was like, oh, that does look kind of cool. They call it like something King, and I was like, that does look pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So
Soon.
I'll
give
give it time. I'll wait for, if Dylan wants to get it sooner, that's cool. If not, like, it's Battlefield. I think 6 months of post-release is a good amount of time to get to it. Plus, we have Halo, right?
I'm not interested in playing Battlefield at all.
Why? But you loved it.
I did, but I think that time flew away.
He grew up.
Yeah. Time to play Pokemon now.
Tastes have changed.
Yeah. It's like a bad. I don't really like what they did with the specialists. I think that's
not Portal.
That's what Portal's for, though.
That's literally what Portal's for, you dingus. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, Portal. I thought that was only a 1-player or 2-player game.
It's a bad joke.
I'm gonna bring it up every time.
I didn't listen.
It's a terrible joke.
Well, just wait until next time you bring it up.
Oh, God, you're disgusting. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for listening. Share with your friends. Enjoy it with us. Have a beer. Crack a drink.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Come on.
Follow Instagram.
Yeah. Come on. Download TikTok, guys. Let's do it.
Dylan, let's get Dylan to do our TikTok.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
We'll get canceled.
All right. Thank you. Cheers and bye.
Bye.
Bing bong.